So just stopped to have a wee, short break. Yeah, I am pushing shit uphill at the moment. It was a very big call to try and get to Taroom tonight. I'll get there. It's going to be dark. And I probably shouldn't be stopping now, but you know, I'd rather. Just a lot of roos around. They're starting to come out. It's like 3:30. I just need to put this camera back on and charge batteries and just do all that sort of stuff. Just the management that comes with doing a motor vlog, the data management and battery management, and I need to pee. I think I'll be okay with the weather, but yeah, we're not even halfway, and the rest of it's going to be kind of dirt and back road. So I'll give it another hour, and then what I'll try and do is see if I can find a way to get to the sealed stuff. That was just stupid. Too far. I do it all the time. It's very annoying. All right, let's get going. I'll run out to Kilcoy. I'll get some fuel, and we'll work out what I'm doing. Now, I know there's a whole heap of people out there who can't ride like that. They have to know where they're staying, where they're going, have the accommodation booked, and everything's got to be locked in, and I'm not that person. I get it. I absolutely, completely get it. Sometimes you don't want to be leaving things to chance, but I'm not that guy. I won't compromise on things like safety. I've let everyone know that I've got my tracker with me. I'm not going to be going anywhere too radical, not doing any off-road enduro. I just don't know where I'm going to end up today, and I'm just going to be very careful to get in there. Anyway, I'm just coming into Woodford. Oh, fuel reserve. I just hit fuel reserve. Perfect timing. Look at that. And all the boys are out. Gentlemen. Very nice. Those triples sound great. So yeah, I just got to stop here and get some fuel. I mean, I can make it to Kilcoy, but it's just so busy there. Gotta go to Kilcoy to get fuel. As I've been riding along, I've been formulating a plan, so I kind of got a bit of an idea of where I'm going. I'm going to go this way, just because that's where all the traffic's going that way. So as I've been riding along, I've been formulating a plan. I'll stop at Kilcoy, get some fuel, and then I'll talk you through what I've been thinking about. Alright, come back to you soon. Put 98 to an 95. Yeah, that's spots of rain. Wasn't supposed to be getting wet today. The reason I was going northwest was because that's where the weather was not. So I'm at Kilcoy. I've just a little bit of shower. Maybe I'll wear the gear and stuff with me, but it's just a passing shower. I just wasn't expecting that today. So you can make all the plans you like, right? Alright, passing shower's gone. Bloody birds, they're freaking out. I think they're excited by a bit of rain. I've worked out what I'm going to do. I'm gonna get on the bike and I'll talk to you from the helmet. But I need to get out of here. I've got a long way to go. I've kind of made a decision that might be a little bit too big. So, all right, we'll work it out as we go. See ya. All right, just putting the backpack on. I don't want to forget it. Okay, look at that. Alright, so passing shower has passed. It doesn't look like there's too much more up in there. So we should be right because we're heading west. I just sat and went through all of my options. And we're aiming for Taroom. And it's a long way. And we've got about 5.5 hours of sunlight.
We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes, it's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses.
Just on midday. A lot of dirt to do. We're going to be riding into the sun and into the darkness. So it's going to put us into the animal wildlife territory. And I've already booked the room. So I booked a room at the pub, the Leichhardt Hotel in Taroom. Apparently the meals are fantastic. I had a coffee there. Topped up with fuel, we're right to go. I should be able to get there on one tank. Again, I'm going to be riding into the darkness, into a sunset, into the wind, and on low fuel, so not ideal. So what I've got to do is I've got my backpack, got that tank of juice. Bike just feels light. So I've got a route already sorted. It's actually, I'm going to do the reverse of a trip that I planned back from Birdsville one day. So I was doing one day. So I was planning a trip out to the corner and then up to Birdsville, and I built a route that was kind of like a little bit different to the way that we've always gone, and doing as much dirt as possible. Coming back from Birdsville, I wanted to go up through a little bit further north than I'd been on the bike before, and then come back down through Taroom, and through, Agathella, through to Taroom and through this way. So that was kind of the plan. So what I'm doing is just a reverse of that this time around. But I think I'm pushing it time-wise. We'll see. I've got to make it. I've got to go. Oh, dude. Oh, you do you. Fair enough. That's legal. So that's the plan. Now, yeah, it's going to be interesting. So, but the good thing about it is that'll give me all day to get home tomorrow, because I can do that at leisure. Because today I didn't get away really till about 10 o'clock. Like it's just gone midday now. So I've got to make a couple of hours on the black stuff. And that's why I love the big bike, you go, right, I've got to do a couple of hours on the highway, then you can bang it out, no problem at all. Now you can do that on the 701, obviously, and I have, but it's just far more comfortable, and especially when you've got a bit of rough fuel range like I've got in this as well. So I think what I'll do is I will, I'll get to the Dango and I'll top up with fuel before I head to the dirt. I think that's probably the wisest thing to do. There's no point in having 4 things against me if I can knock it down to 3 things against me. So I'm going to have the sunset in my eyes. I'm going to have the strong westerly in my face, and I'm going to have a high risk of wildlife on back roads. So if I don't have to worry about running out of fuel, that's one less thing. So I'm just trying to move the odds in my favour as best I can. So that's the plan. Highway to Nanango, and then off-road through to the back of Taroom, and then once we're at Taroom, I can make a decision about how I'm going to get home, which way I'm going to do that. Alright, let's take care of some of this traffic. We'll get to Nanango, top up with fuel, I'll talk to you there. Alright, so this one's called the Blackbutt Range, fairly heavily policed bit of road because it's about the only decent twisties on this whole stretch of road. I'll take the line that I would use if I was doing 100 kilometres an hour. I'll speed it up so it looks like we're doing 100 kilometres an hour. So if you've been watching the channel for a while, you'll know this is the first bike I've had that's had cruise control and heated grips and heated seat. But it's a bit of an oxymoron because the whole point of having cruise control is so you can actually, you know, just take your hands off and rest them. But if you've got your heated grips on, you kind of don't take your hands off to relax them because then they get cold. So, yeah. Isn't it ironic? Don't you think? I think I might have bitten off more than I can chew here. Just stopped for fuel and I just did a Google Maps by the highway. 3.5 hours. It's just gone 1:15. So yeah, I'm pushing shit uphill at the moment. I'm running out of time, so I need to keep moving. It's probably a little more than I should have done. By the route that I've chosen, it's 250 kilometres, but it's going to be off-road and slow going. So if I get in before 5, I'll be happy. Alright, let's got it. That's the sort of stuff I don't have time for. Oh dear. Alright. Yeah, that wind is strong. We're heading into a wind chill. So I've got, what's the time? It's 1:30 PM Saturday afternoon. I've booked accommodation at Taroom. Taroom, 250 kilometres this way. And a lot of it's going to be off-road, I suspect. Well, it should be, because that's how I planned the route, but, you know. Alright, finally getting off the major roads and onto the roads that lead to dirt. And I'm just watching the weather, so I hope it stays dry. When I stopped to get fuel, I saw a weather report further south of here. They actually had massive hailstones, and the temperature dropped from 10 degrees down to 5 degrees. So, yeah, I don't need any of that. Thank you very much. I don't want to be riding on this sort of stuff in the dark or in the late afternoon, but I suspect I am going to be. Benin Road. Start of the dirt. Switch this over to off-road, close the throttle. A little bit of navigation to happen up ahead here. There's a bit of a dog leg, so I just need to work that one out. I don't really have the time to be going off track too much. Let's go the wrong way. Righto. It's kind of a link road, I think. I don't think this one goes very far. Just links up a couple of roads. Yeah, here we go. What I'm doing here, going left. Ooh, goes straight ahead too. I like that sort of stuff. I'm gonna go this way. There's nowhere near enough dirt on this one. I had really wanted a lot more dirt. I thought I'd rented a lot more dirt, or build a lot more. I thought I'd build a lot more dirt into the trip. Keep in mind, this is a route coming back from Birdsville, so I hadn't actually gone out into the minute detail of it. But I've got all day tomorrow, so plan is to get out to Taroom, and then at some stage tonight I'll plan a very detailed dirt route pretty much all the way home. I'm just going to pull up here. Oh, there's a little spot off the road I can pull up. Alright. Let's get some of this air sorted out. Oh my goodness. Alright, swapping out the gloves because my hands are getting cold. And I just rearranging the headset and putting a new camera on, charging it, just stuff, you know. I did not come well prepared. I think, alright, got my backpack. Everything's secure. I've got a motocross shirt on, so it's not providing any thermal advantage at all. But I think I'm okay. Alright. Oh, that's right, these gloves don't like the screen, do they? Oh dear. You know, if you lick your finger, right? Oh, that's going to be a pain. These are supposed to be fingerprinty gloves. Like, I'm kind of, yeah, way off still. A long way to go. Alright, how you going, big bikers? This is a nightmare. Alright. Oh, warmer already. Very good. That's not good. And if that looks like it's going to open up on me, I am not going off-road. Jackson Road, Burraberry. was that called? Burraberry Road, Aberdeen Avenue and Arthur's Lane. Can we get up Arthur's Lane? No, we can't. So we've got to go right here. Alright. Now it does say no through road over there. The gloves are good, the rest of it's just not working for me. So, just stopped to have a wee, short break. Yeah, I am pushing shit uphill at the moment. It was a very big call to try and get to Taroom tonight. I'll get there. It's going to be dark, and I probably shouldn't be stopping now. But you know, I'd rather. Just a lot of roos around. And well, not a lot, not a huge amount, but they're starting to come out. It's like 3:30. I just need to put this camera back on and charge batteries and just do all that sort of stuff. Just the management that comes with doing a moto vlog, the data management and battery management, and I need to pee. I think I'll be okay with the weather, but yeah, we're not even halfway, and the rest of it's going to be kind of dirt and backed road, so I'll give it another hour, and then what I'll try and do is see if I can find a way to get to the sealed stuff. That was just stupid, too far. I do it all the time. It's very annoying. All right. Everything is where it's supposed to be. Alright, let's go. Here, I'm gonna go up here to Taroom, or we'll go this way and up, which could be sealed, might not be. We'll find out when we get up to this next turn here. So Taroom is 95 kilometres away, but that's a straight line from here to there, so it's probably, you know, more like 110. Very glad that I got fuel when I did. We would be looking at very red lights by the time we got there. Alright. Geez, gloves. Do you know if you lick your finger, it works? Okay. Alright. Let's go. I don't know what's going on. I don't understand. So I had to change that camera. But my visor was actually coming off. I got 100 kilometres to go. I got sunset in an hour. Oh, that's much better. Oh, look at the visor and I'm going, oh, there's a reflection on there. Oh, anyway, I've got a new problem. They're putting black cows out. See that? Black cows. Now when it gets dark, there's going to be black cows on a black background. Yeah, idiot. Yeah, absolute idiot. Yeah. I don't mind when it's opening up like this. It's 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock. Got 30 minutes of sunlight. Probably about half an hour of twilight. Oh, where am I going? You know, there are some people out there who meticulously plan their trips. They know exactly how many kilometres they have to travel. They plan all of their breaks. They know exactly which intersections they've got to turn at and which direction they're going. They've got their accommodation booked. I didn't do that until lunchtime. Oh, that wind is picking up now. Wow. This is right on the outside of my comfort zone, I gotta tell you. I know way better than this. This is the sort of stuff that I've been talking about on videos for years. I've been talking about the fact that they get off the road by 3, plan your trips, the best thing I did today was stop in the Neg and get fuel. see, my eyes are over there. I was looking out over that way towards the sunset, and the hairpin's over there. And I saw these things just at the last minute. Found the black stuff way quicker than I thought I was going to. Raining. Well, not raining. I'm just so cold. Well, I'm actually not cold, I'm just numb now. The cold is soaked all the way in, so I'm looking forward to a warm shower, a warm meal, maybe a couple of shots of whiskey. I reckon I've got about 50 kilometres to go. Pearl Road. I went the wrong way. Hang on. Okay, the other way looks very wet. It looks very wet the other way. Couldn't be much worse, really, could it? Wet road on nobbies at night. Oh my goodness. This is the first Taroom sign I've seen, and it is 50 kilometres away.